Definitely. So starting with the brunch menu, of course, we're trying to provide all of the brunch items, but from across the Mediterranean. So not only the avocado and eggs that you might be used to, but also stepping over to things like shakshuka or something more interesting like the scrambled tofu breakfast for the vegans. Um, we obviously egg focused, but trying to do other more interesting brunch items. One example, the full English breakfast burger. Being English myself, it's my favorite. Cumberland sausage patty, crispy bacon, everything you get in a full English, but in a burger. But that's the intention. Serve lovely brunch food, good pricing, good portions from around the Mediterranean area.
And if you can shed some light on the winter menu
Yeah.
now.
So the winter menu is similar in concept as in that it's from the Mediterranean, but we are blending a few different comfort style dishes, a few more fine dining dishes. For example, we have our vegan vegetarian bowls, which we serve at lunchtime, but then in the evening we have our en papillote, which is a little bit more fine dining, a little bit more intricate in its plating. So we like to cover a big range of dishes and quality and flavors from across the Mediterranean.
Can you tell us a little bit on the papio that you just mentioned?
Yeah.
What is the unique aspect because the cooking style is quite different?
Yeah, it is. I love this style of cooking, old school cookery techniques that most people have forgotten about. This one includes wrapping fish traditionally with its vegetables or accompaniments inside of a paper bag. We then seal that shut, bake it inside the paper, and serve it tableside and open it tableside so that the guest gets the perfume of the perfectly cooked fish, citrus, herbs, all trapped inside that bag.
And the Mediterranean, if you can tell us a little bit about the Mediterranean food.
Yeah, definitely.
Which all countries probably are involved with. It's a big
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
So some of them, if you can tell,
Yeah.
they have included here. And
definitely. I
what is
mean,
the unique part of those kind of recipes?
Yeah.
Of the Mediterranean.
the foundations of the menu is French and Italian, but the Mediterranean does run from like south of France to the north of India. It's humongous. So some things you could expect: Spanish cuisine, Moroccan, Turkish, Cypriot, Lebanese. There's some Syrian condiments and preparations that we do also. There's a bit of everything. It's a huge melting pot, a huge area to cover, and we try and do our best to cover as much of it as possible.
And one last, what comes to my mind is that you've done a lot of research. The other day when I was talking to you off camera, so you
About
said
20,000 in bucks, yeah.
yeah. Can you shed more light on that part? How long it took and
Yeah, well, and any chef that isn't always learning is making a mistake. There's always something to learn, always something new. So as soon as I finished my summer menu, which is now ended, I went straight into this menu. I picked up every book that I could. I read as much as I could because, of course, I've never been to Morocco. I've never been to Turkey as much as I'd love to. But I just dived in, read as much, tried as much, cooked as much to hone in on what is that cuisine's food and what can I extract from it for this menu. And so far, I'd say I did a decent job with it, but it was an effort, and it took a lot of trial and error and a lot of research.